So yesterday, actually, in the Ashtavakra Gita, there was this term called the shoreless ocean. Shoreless ocean. That shoreless ocean. Somebody, Richa, was sitting here, and she just felt like, on hearing those words, something went so deep, and it became so clear what we are speaking about. Because the mind, it works on limitations. It cannot fathom that which has no limit. It works on boundaries. It works on definitions. So as we allow our attention free, if we allow it to go as wide as it wants, you find that you have no limits. Because your attention is only moving within you. Wherever it might seem to be going in the so-called outside world, it is only reporting the things, bringing content which is all within you. There is no such thing as attention outside you. You see? So, see if this, which is your own presence, has any limit. And all limitations you will find are defined within this space. All that has limits, appearances within this infinite, boundless space, this shoreless ocean, that is your own being. That is why Janaka said, what is there for me to renounce or even to accept or to destroy? All of this is one consciousness, one being, my own presence. Just like the appearance of silver in mother of pearl, these appearances are illusory and changing. What is here which is apart from these appearances? If we could keep aside all that is subject to change, what is here that remains? The mind can speak about that which is changeful. What can the mind report on? It can report on phenomena. It can say the objects in this world, the people in this world, this changeful body. It can report even on itself, its thoughts, you see, emotions which are changing. All of this changeful world, if you were to keep aside, then what remains here? Is there something which is unchanging, not coming and going? There must be. Because even those who are not spiritual, who have never really contemplated who they are, even they can tell you that everything in this phenomenal world is constantly changing. Yet, what are they looking for? They are looking for a constant peace, a constant joy, a constant happiness. Where did the idea of constancy come from if all that we had experienced was only the changing? Then how would this notion of constancy even have come? If all that we had experienced was only the finite, then where would this notion of the infinite have come from? So there must be a deeper knowing which is pointing us to this truth of the eternal and the constant, the unborn, the infinite. Observe this slowly, that only that which we have had some experience of, even the experience in our imagination, but at least some experience of, only those notions we really seem to pick up. So if we never had the notion, we never had the experience of the infinite, then how did this notion of infinity come? If there never has been an experience, even conceptually, of the unchanging, then how would this notion have come? So these notions themselves are beautiful pointers, pointing you back to the reality of what you are. Infinity is boundless. Our imagination cannot keep up with this notion. Our concepts cannot keep up with this notion. It is only our recognition of who we are that comes close to this concept of infinity. Nothingness. Can we imagine nothingness? No, even in our imagination of nothingness, there will be some space, some black space or white space, some visual representation of nothingness. We cannot imagine that which witnesses this nothing. Without attributes, formless. As we hear these terms over and over again, something will start to give up on our mental representations, our visual ideas of these things. Can you imagine something which is neither transparent nor opaque? And yet it is. It is important for all of you to hear these words, because many times you're still buying some visuals from the mind and saying, yes, I am this awareness. Who is aware of these visuals? Who is aware of this space that you're visualizing? Find this one. Don't settle for anything along the way which the mind is offering you. All resistances, all the mind stories and advice, all the mind's ideas of having got it. Who is aware of those? Don't fall for the trick. You trick the trickster by using whatever it has to offer you as fire, as fuel for the fire of your own inquiry. What is it that you are finding for yourself? And then you will find that what you are discovering about yourself is in resonance with what the sage is saying. All these words will not seem like the report of another. They will seem like they are just simple utterances from your own experience.